Hello guys, this is Raptormon132 here, and welcome to my 17th blind commentary video post of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 4. Yep, as you all know, I did episode 16. Today I'll be looking at episode 17. And this one is called Somepony to Watch Over Me. Interesting. I don't know what to make of this episode. I'd say it's probably going to be, well, I'm stumped. I don't know. I don't know what to expect in this episode. So yeah, another title that makes me confused on what I think is going to happen. But I really don't know. Yeah. Oh, and before I continue, before I start the video, I'll start the episode, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a update on what's happening lately. If you guys noticed, I started doing reactions like once every 2 days, and it's like usually with my reactions, I usually reply to comments or mention people's comments in certain videos. Sometimes I do that. Well, lately I haven't been doing that. The reason I haven't been doing that is because in some days I'm actually trying to do multiple reactions in one day. So instead of doing one every day, or one in just one day, I'm actually doing them in bulk, like trying to do multiple reactions in a day. So yeah. Like, that's probably the reason why you've seen reactions that I've done in like, for instance, 3 weeks ago I did 8 episode blind reactions in 2 days, and trust me, I was buggered after doing that. Like, in fact, I did 3 in one, and like one day I did 3, and then on the second day I did 5. So yeah, so when you watch this, I'm actually attempting to do 3. I'm going to try and do 3 episodes in one day, since since I've got time to myself to do it. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update on what's been going on. So yeah. Like, to tell you that I've been actually doing multiple reactions in one, like multiple recordings in one day, which is a record for me, and I think I might try and keep that up. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin with the reaction of Somepony watching over me. So without further ado, let's begin. Here we go. Oh, sweet apple acres. What's going on? CMC.
Whatever they decide, Apple Bloom, we'll be here for you. Totally. Even though it could change everything for you. Forever and ever.
For what? What are they deciding? Yeah, looking serious and attention.
So, we here have decided
What have you decided?
that you're old enough to stay home alone and take care of the chores yourself for the afternoon.
Huh. Oh, so that's
I
it.
accept your decision. Wait for it!
Well, so this is what the episode's going to be about. From what I've just seen, this is going to be an episode about This is going to be a CMC based episode based on Apple Bloom staying home alone. I actually wonder if this is going to reference, if this episode is going to reference Home Alone. Now that would be something. You know, if they had a Home Alone reference where Apple Bloom has to defend herself against intruders or something, that'd be interesting. But I'll just see. Huh. Looks like they're doing pie deliveries or something, judging by the wagons.
Staying home alone, by myself, on my own.
Whoops. Oh, good catch.
I can't believe I'm really doing it.
Now, hey there, Philly. I know you're excited, but being the only pony here to take care of the day's chores is a big responsibility.
I know it. And it means everything to me that y'all think I'm grown up enough to handle it. I won't let you down.
Now, are you sure you can handle everything?
Can I handle everything? Oh, what's a little housework?
Well, if and I'm gonna make my train, I best to be off. When Great Aunt Pineapple says a pony's got to arrive by a certain time, you better be there.
Great Aunt Pie.
Be sure and take care now, Apple Bloom. Y'all take care as
Yeah,
well.
I think Apple
I
Bloom's.
don't know which of your
Well,
delivery
I
routes
think
is
so.
tougher. You're each headed to a mighty hard-to-reach town.
Really?
We know, Granny. That's the only reason I agreed to let Apple Bloom stay behind alone.
It is?
Oh, I didn't mean it like that, Sugar Cube. It's just, I take my job as your big sister real serious. Which is why
Yeah.
I spent all night making this.
What is it?
Just a little list of helpful reminders.
There's some soup for you in the refrigerator. Be sure not to heat it up too much. If it's hot, blow on it to cool it off. And take little sips.
What?
If you gulp, you could get hiccups.
List?
You must be joking.
You don't have to worry about me. I can take care of myself and the chores. I'm ready for this.
I guess you are. I'm just not so sure I am.
But you trust me and believe I'm grown up enough to handle this, right?
I think so.
Okay, then. Good luck, little sis.
Okay, great. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah, well,
See you later, sis.
so Apple Bloom's gonna be home alone.
Woohoo! I'm alone! At home! I'm home alone! It's so awesome!
Ha. What's up with Applejack?
Sorry, Big Mac. I was just fretting a bit about Apple Bloom. You think she's gonna be okay on her own?
Yep.
I just keep on thinking
Yeah.
of things I forgot to put on her list. Like, I didn't write down that if she wants to get a spoon out of the drawer, she needs to open the drawer first.
Don't be ridiculous.
She can do that.
Probably just being silly.
Yep.
Yeah,
I know
you
I'd
are.
feel a heap better if I could just check on Apple Bloom one last time.
Ugh.
You go on ahead and make your delivery. I'm just gonna take a quick peek and then I'll make mine.
Yeah, well,
Okay, number 172. Make sure to pump the bellows to keep the stove warm. Check. Make sure the hats and bows closet is fully stocked.
what? Hats and bows closet?
Check. That's everything on Applejack's list. And now that my chores are done, since there's no one else here, I get to make all the decisions. If I want to listen to music, I can. If I want to read a book, I can. If I want to just stand here in the kitchen talking to myself, I can.
Apple Bloom.
Whoa!
Ugh. Ugh. Bursting in.
Applejack?
I came back to check on you, and I'm so glad I did.
Oh. Applejack, it was your fault for bursting in and frightening her.
Thanks, but I'm really gonna be okay.
You are now, because I'm here and
Oh.
no way am I leaving my little baby sister home alone all by herself.
Oh
Baby,
no.
I can take care of myself. And what about those pies you're supposed to deliver?
Pies? Huh. Family's way more important than pies.
Oh no.
Fine. And actually, this was kind of your fault.
I know. I should never have left you
No.
alone.
Duh.
But I don't need you looking after me. I'm perfectly capable of staying home alone. Really.
Well, I believe you are, Apple Bloom.
Just look. There's some soup for you in the refrigerator.
What was that?
Watch me. Whoa!
Oh.
Oh, no.
Well.
This is worse than I thought.
Oh no.
Bloom, I'm here now, and I'm not leaving you home alone ever again. I'm
Ugh.
sticking right by your side.
Oh.
Always.
I can see where this is going. Oh. Applejack's gonna drive Apple Bloom crazy.
Apple Bloom!
Applejack's just overreacting a bit. I'm sure she'll snap out of it. Whoa!
You need some?
Ugh.
I'm right here.
I know you mean well, but I don't need you watching over me. I can take care of things myself. Look.
What?
Huh?
What?
Who put pillows on this rake?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone who really loves her little sister and
Oh.
doesn't know how
Ugh. Stupid Applejack.
You're starting to piss me off, okay?
Hey, Applejack, watch me buck these apples on my own without anything bad happening to me.
What?
Huh?
Ugh. Are you fucking joking? Alright, Applejack, you are being... Sorry to pause. I think Applejack is taking this way too far. There's a difference between looking out for somebody and being absolutely ridiculous. And Applejack has crossed the line of being ridiculous. She's not... Like, I can understand that you love your little sister, but you're taking this way, way too far. And once again, Applejack's stubborn, stupid pride is getting the best of her once again. It's like Applejack hasn't learned any... It's like Applejack hasn't learned anything about her stubborn pride.
I do believe you are right.
Oh. Anyway, continue. What? Oh! Training wheels! Alright. This is stupid.
You fine and baby-proofed everything.
Yup. Your big sister let you down once, but I promise it won't ever happen again.
Ugh.
But really, I'm fine. I can take care of myself. I don't need you watching over me.
Aw, that's sweet. I appreciate you trying to make me feel better, but don't worry.
No.
Always be here for you. Always.
I understand your frustration, Apple
Not
Bloom.
she'll come over quick.
Hey, Apple Bloom. You need anything? A snack? A hoof massage? Maybe a snack while having a hoof massage?
Why, that sounds delightful.
Oh, squeak! Actually, double squeak.
Okay, well, you can count on me being close by if you need anything.
Ugh.
You see what I mean? If this keeps up, I'm never going to be able to do anything without Applejack hovering over me.
Yeah, true.
So what can we do?
Yeah.
Hang on a sec.
What?
I got it. What?
Oh, squeak!
I'll sneak out and deliver them. Granny said that they were going to some incredibly hard-to-reach town. If I can do it alone, that'll show Applejack I don't need some pony watching over me.
Just one problem. Your
Yep.
sister's gonna come back and check on you any minute. Which means you need an escape plan. Oh,
And how?
I have an idea for one.
What? Red bows? Wearing red bows?
It'll look just like you're sleeping in bed. Sweetie and I can take turns. When one of us gets tired, the other can take over. Brilliant, huh?
You know,
First, Squeak, and second, this plan is not gonna work. Like, it's not like, it's a good plan, but you're forgetting one thing, CMC. That two of you do not share the same main color as Apple Bloom, or main style at that. So, unless you could dye your mains and style them the same as Apple Bloom, you're not going to be able to pull that off. In addition, you'd have to dye your coats the same color as Apple Bloom too, in order to successfully pull that off. So how is that going to fool Applejack? Well, yeah. I think Applejack will see right through it and she'll stop her. I can just see it. Anyway, continue.
what? It is. I got a feeling this just might work.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Ooh.
make my sister see.
Oh, a song.
I don't need her watching over me.
Stop! No time for a song.
Aww.
That's coming.
If you're gonna go, we've got to get you out of here now. Johnny Mark Crusader.
Well,
Let's go.
I thought there was going to be a song. Boy, was I wrong. What? Ugh. Well, I guess that's acceptable. She just made Apple Bloom's escape more accessible.
Everything all right in there, Sugar Cube?
Quick, get in while I hide. Sweetie, no! You gotta sleep like Apple Bloom. How does she sleep? Like she does everything. With sass.
I guess you must have been so tuckered out you sent your friends home and went to bed. Then again,
She's gonna see through it.
Sleep tight, Apple Bloom.
What?
Pick on you again in a bit.
She...
Stupid! You're so stupid!
What the...
Just checking in on you again.
Are you saying that she can't notice that that's Sweetie Belle?
Need anything now? How about now? Need another blanket?
What?
Did I hear a cough? Want a glass of water?
What? Oh, God. Yeah, it's getting boring.
On you again. Look at you, dozing so peaceful like.
Oh, it's oblivious that she doesn't know it's Sweetie Belle.
And you're totally fine. Maybe you don't need me fretting over you all the time.
Wow! Apple Bloom will be so glad to hear that!
Huh?
Oh, no.
Scootaloo?
Uh-oh.
No. Sweetie Belle? But where's Apple Bloom? She's not here. She could be anywhere. She cold,
Oh.
hungry, itchy, stuffed up, need to go to the bathroom.
I know exactly where she is. Yeah, she's making your pie delivery.
What? No!
Yep.
Didn't she hear how difficult and dangerous it was?
Yep.
I may never see my little sister again.
And it's all your fault, Applejack.
Okay, Rarity's on her way here to look after you two. Now tell me, did Apple Bloom at least bring flame-proof boots?
Flameproof
A lion tamer's
boots.
chair? A
Lo-
snake charming flute?
What's that
A
for?
hunk of ricotta?
What is that for?
Okay, maybe there's still time to catch her before she gets there. When does she leave?
It must have been hours ago.
Oh no!
Yep. Well, to be fair, Applejack, it's your fault that Apple Bloom did that. Because you kept treating her like a baby and pushed her over the edge. So if anything happens to Apple Bloom, it's going to be your fault. It's going to be entirely your fault, Applejack. You know, I said it before, I'll say it again. Once again, your silly, overreactive, stubborn pride is getting the best of you once again. Yeah. It's just shocks. It just angers me that Applejack would have babied Apple Bloom like that. Like, she was perfectly fine on her own until she came along, babying her and pushed her over the edge. Ugh. Well, let's see what happens now. Like, I even want to find out why did she ask those things. Anyway, continue. I wonder what part of Equestria is this place. It does look spooky. Well, to some degree, to Equestria degree.
Can't see a darn thing in this swamp.
Whoop. What? Fiery oil
At least I
pits?
can see.
Or something. What is that? What the fuck?
I got a bad feeling about this.
What the fuck is that thing? Hang on.
I'd stay where you
What?
are. This is the only safe spot around here.
A talking tiger.
It don't look so safe to me.
Oh, we just mean from the flames.
Yeah, not
A goat
from
head.
us.
A tiger
What
body.
was that? Oh, can you
A
guys
snake.
speak up?
I was about to tell our guest how we haven't eaten in days.
My sisters and I can never agree on what to eat. Except pie.
Pie. So it's a bandit looking for pies.
I gotta get these pies to a town on the
Well, at least they're not after Apple
So,
Bloom.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything anymore. Because we're going to have our apple pie with a side of Philly filet.
Whoa.
don't say.
So they are gonna eat Apple Bloom and the apple pies. Shit.
Now, sisters, on 3. 1.
2. 3.
What? Huh, good going, Apple Bloom. Uh-oh. You left the pies behind.
Where do you think you're going?
What? Huh. Whoa.
No, now, don't panic. You use your head. Outsmart the big brute.
Don't they know that Don't those three heads know that a kid always wins against 3 idiots? Yeah, as Kevin would say about this situation.
Don't you know a kid always wins against 2 idiots?
Oh. Anyway. Come on, Apple Bloom, show that Earth Pony strength. It doesn't look like that Chimera or Chimera, I think is what it is, or whatever that thing is, isn't giving up.
Where are the pies?
They're not back here. This is your fault. You think you've always got to be in charge.
You're lucky, you know. You've got no idea what it's like to have a sister constantly looking over your shoulder.
Actually,
She does.
Let's try listening to me for a change. And I say, if there are no pies, let's settle for the Philly fillet.
Uh-oh.
Any last words? I really wish my sister were here.
Ugh.
Hang on, Apple Bloom. I'm a-coming.
Huh. Well, I never thought I'd be glad to see you, Applejack.
I thought I was in charge now.
Huh. So that's why she asks about the fire boots, is because of this place. I think that's what a... snake charm and flute? Well, that's one head down. Wait, a lion taming chair? But that's a tiger, not a lion. Well, that didn't work. Whoop. Whoop. Huh.
Ricotta.
Ricotta?
Dum-dums.
Ricotta cheese?
You okay?
Thanks to you.
I told you need your big sister looking after you. I'm just glad this wasn't a whole lot worse. I mean, you lost the cart and all the pies, but at least you're...
She didn't. She hid it.
The cart and all the pies. You actually got them all the way up here? In the dark? Through the flame geyser swamp? Past that monster?
Yeah.
By yourself?
Well, yeah.
Huh. Wow. That's mighty impressive. Any pony who can do that on her own, well, she don't need some pony like me babying her.
Yeah. What's this place? Swampland.
Oh, do-wee! This pie's even tastier than my mama's swamp water casserole! Oh, mama, don't be like that.
Bayou people. You know, people that live on the bayou.
Just remember, you fellas wouldn't be enjoying these pies if it weren't for my sister.
And my sister.
But this don't change the fact that trying to make this delivery on your own was a plumb crazy thing to do.
Well, it's your fault, Applejack.
I bet Granny Smith grounds you for a month for sneaking out. And if Big Mac, Granny Smith, and I ever have to be away for the day again, I would totally trust you to stay home and take care of things on your own. I guess I did get a little carried away watching
A little?
And if you hadn't snuck out like you
A
did,
little?
maybe I
No,
wouldn't have figured
a
it
lot.
Yes! Now that is the kind of looking out for me I can definitely appreciate. So, we're good?
Little sister, we're always good.
Yeah, I guess. Well, what do I have to say? I had to admit this episode was actually alright, but I actually didn't like Applejack in this episode again, because, you know, once again her stubborn pride got the best of her and was revealing its ugly head once again. You know, what Applejack did was just totally unacceptable. You know, babying her little sister like she can't take care of herself. And like I mentioned before, Apple Bloom was perfectly alright by herself until Applejack came back, babying her and pushed her over the edge. And it's because of her babying that Apple Bloom ran away and did that. And yeah, and she had to, and you know, it's because of Applejack and her stupid pride that Apple Bloom nearly got herself eaten by that chimera creature or whatever it was called. I actually looked at the credits and it said that it was a chimera. So yeah, so I guess it was a chimera. But yeah. In fact, in fact, speaking of the chimera, that was actually interesting having that kind of a creature, like a body, like a tiger, a goat, and a snake. That's a bizarre combination. But yeah, and to think that they were going to eat the pies and Apple Bloom at the same time. Ugh. And here I thought it was a bandit just looking to rob pies, but it looked like it was going to eat Apple Bloom too. Ugh. Never thought that MLP would get that far, but actually they have done that far before. But yeah. And you know, at the end, anyway, continuing about Applejack and Apple Bloom's relationship, like I could understand, given that I've heard about Applejack's mum and dad being dead or gone or whatever, I could understand that she loves her sister and wants to look out for her, but she was pushing it way too far. Yeah, and you know, when right at the end when Applejack said that Apple Bloom's gonna get grounded for a month for running away, well, that is actually not fair. Like, in all honesty, Applejack should be punished alongside Apple Bloom. Like, it shouldn't be just Apple Bloom getting grounded or punished. It should be both Applejack and Apple Bloom getting punished. Like Apple Bloom getting punished for running away, that's understandable, but Applejack should be punished for causing her to run away by babying her and treating her like a baby and pushing her over the edge. So in my opinion, Applejack should be punished as much as Apple Bloom for what happened, instead of just Apple Bloom being punished. And yeah. So yeah, it was again an episode of, in fact, speaking of the episode, I was going to say that when I mentioned earlier that I remember saying that I thought this was going to be an episode involving Apple Bloom staying home, and I thought it was going to be a Home Alone type episode. You know, like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. I thought it was going to be like that. Boy, was I ever wrong. In fact, I reckon it would have made a really good episode. Like a very funny, entertaining episode about Apple Bloom staying home with the CMC, and them staying and a group of bandits or something try to steal apples or whatever, and it'd be up to the CMC to stop them. That would have been an entertaining episode. But instead, we got this. Well, I'm not saying that this episode was bad, but it wasn't good either. I'd say it was sort of in the okay. I'd say it was more of an okay category, but just, although seeing Applejack babying Apple Bloom all the time was just irritating. So yeah, I think that's what I'll say about the episode, so I'll leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed my blind reaction to episode 17 of MLP Season 4, and hopefully I'll get on to episode 18 as soon as I can when I get the chance. But as usual, until then, thank you all for watching. This is Raptormon132 saying bye bye everyone. Bye bye.